Howdy y'all, welcome back to another 2 for 2 Outdoors episode. My name is Aiden, and today we're going to be doing a blind bag dump. Now this is my Brigham Right lock and load blind bag. I did a review on this last week, and today I'm going to be doing blind bag dump. So this is not a blind bag review. I'm going to be showing you everything I have in my blind bag for the 2020 and 2021 duck season. So, here we go. The first pouch I'm going to be going over is this water bottle pouch. Well, I'm going to be bringing a water bottle, of course. And I'm going to be also going to start bringing energy drinks on my hunt. I'm going to have like 3 ounces of Red Bull before my morning hunts. And that's it, like just a sip, then I'm done. That wakes me up enough. I don't drink coffee, I don't like coffee. But I'm going to be taking water, definitely, and a little bit of Red Bull. Going on to this pouch, I have a few things. Now this is kind of my backup pouch. Like, I don't want to open this pouch in the field. I'm keeping things that I don't want to use, but if I have to use, I'm glad I'm going to have them. I, first of all, have rim oil. I am not going to be taking this rifle hunting because I hunt with bolt-action rifles, but with shotguns, I use a semi-automatic Remington 1100, and that action can sometimes get a lot of residue in it if you're either shooting dirty loads or you're just shooting a lot, and sometimes you're in the middle of a hunt and your gun starts jamming up, you just need to give it a little bit of, you know? And so that's why I keep rim oil in my blind bag. Next up, we have this stuff called Afterbite. A lot of people have heard of it, and I just use it. What it is it's like stuff that you put on whatever bite you have or sting, and you can put it on ant bites, mosquito bites, wasp stings, scorpion stings, bee stings, anything. And it makes the pain and itch both go away. It's really great stuff. This was recommended to me by a United States military Marine officer. His name is Dr. Lamb. I've been on a few campouts with him. He recommended this stuff to me. It's great. I've used it. I actually just got a scorpion sting the other day. I put this on, and within 30 seconds, the pain was all gone. It was great. Definitely recommend Afterbite. It's pretty cheap too. Next up, we have a carabiner. Don't really have any specific reason for this, just you never know when you're gonna need a carabiner. So that's why I always bring a carabiner with me while I'm hunting. And like I said, I don't want to use any of these things, but if I have to, I'm glad I'm gonna have them. This is a little first aid kit, 21 pieces. This is just a little compact one. This isn't like tourniquets and trauma pressure pads. This isn't any of that. This is just Band-Aids, disinfectant, Advil. Oh gosh, it's spilling everywhere. Well, disinfectant wipes and Neosporin. This is always good to have if you're hunting public land, especially. If some careless guy from another party shoots up and a BB happens to come down on you, you get peppered a little and it happens to break skin, you don't want to be bleeding all over your coat and your waders. So that's always good to have a first aid kit. That's it for this pouch. I don't have a lot, but this is kind of just my backup pouch. I don't want to use this, but I'm going to have it just in case. Next up in here, I have shells. This is the little shell pouch, and this year I'm going to be using Winchester Super X 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, 3-shot. This is waterfowl loads. This is Expert high velocity steel shot. This has, let's see, the velocity is 1,550 feet per second. This is a 1 1/16 ounce load. This is good stuff. I've killed ducks with 3-inch 3-shot. I've yet to kill any with 2 3/4-inch 3-shot. So I'm gonna be trying out 2 3/4-inch 3-shot this year. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using this year. Next up in here, we have electrical tape, or black tape. Some people call it black tape. I call it electrical tape, that's what my dad called it. Anyways, this stuff, once again, no specific reason. It's just a nice thing to have if you happen to be tacking out a deer, or just really anything. It's always nice to have electrical tape. Next up, we have a face mask. Now this is not because of Rona. Well, I can use this for Rona, but this is so the ducks don't see me, because as you can tell, I'm white. And so if I'm in a blind and my white face is looking at those ducks, my face is gonna stick out like a sore thumb. So that's why I have this mask. It's camo, it's a nice woodland camo. I really do like it. It kind of matches my Gore Optifade camo on my bag. I'm fond of this mask. It's no specific brand. It's just any other mask. But it covers my whole face. I can use it like this, or like this, or if I'm gonna go into a store and I need a mask, I can use it like this. Next up in this lower pouch, we have a GoPro charger. Now this is a little charger. It's just short, but the last thing you want is to be in the field and your camera is not charged. That's the last thing you want. So that's why I have this little GoPro charger. Plug it into an outlet, USB. One thing that I do not have in my blind bag yet, that I'm going to get very, very soon, and I think is a must-have for any hunter, whether it's duck, dove, deer, anything, is a battery pack. So if you're out in the field and your phone dies or your camera dies, that's not gonna be good, because you're gonna need to like call home or look at your maps on your phone or record your hunt. Especially for me, being a YouTuber, you're gonna have to record hunts. A battery pack with a charger is a must-have. Next up in this lower pouch, we have hot hands. These are the super warmers. You can stick these in your glove, or you can just hold them, put them in your jacket, stick them in your sock. These are great. I've used them for years and years and years. They're great. They take like 30 seconds to warm up. You just have to shake them. They're super quiet. Love them. Cannot recommend hot hands more. They're great. That's it for this lower pouch, and I'll go on to the actual big main pouch now. Now, first up, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing while you're hunting to have in a bag, is good pair of lights. Now I get that these aren't, you know, quality $50 lights. These are like $10 between the two of them. But it is a good idea to get quality lights. I'm about to get a really nice headlamp, and I just cannot, you just have to have the light. Like if you're out there in the marsh and you can't see your decoys, you can't set up, you can't see anything. And that's a total game breaker. You have to have lights. Next up, I have clippers. These are just little spring clippers. You're probably like, Aiden, why do you have gardening tools in your blind bag for duck hunting? Well, if you're in the field and you need to brush up a blind, well then you're gonna want clippers to do that. Because if you're out there and you're pulling grass with your hands are gonna get raw. But with these clippers, it makes it so much faster, easier, and painless. Because you can just take a limb, take a bunch of grass and super easy. I got the locking ones because you don't want open clippers in your blind bag that can like cut your calls and stuff like that. So get the locking ones they're much safer and it'll preserve your blind bag and everything like that longer. Next, I have just a little fixed blade knife. Picked this up at Walmart a few months ago. This is an Ozark Trail Walmart brand fixed blade knife. Got a little sheath on it. You know, you never know when you're gonna need a knife. Like I always carry a pocket knife, but when you have waders on, you can't really access that pocket. So that's why you always want to have a nice fixed blade in your blind bag. Next, you're gonna want a lanyard with your calls on it. Now, I made this lanyard myself. I'm gonna be coming out with a video somewhat soon on how to make your own lanyard. But it's just a great thing to have. Lanyard calls, this is a must-have. Oh, that was bad, sorry. So, you need your calls, you need your lanyard, you gotta call in them ducks. Oh, I don't like this call so much. This is the Max 5 from Duck Commander. This is my first call I got. I don't like it so much. I had these, if you're wondering what these are, you can't get them. I have a friend who makes custom hand-carved wood duck calls. These are single reeds, they're great. I like single reeds and double reeds both. They're, I like them both, you know? But, I like them both. Yeah. Going on back in here, I have my game tote. I'm, once again, made this myself. This is a paracord game tote. It's got these two belt loops. You can hold it like this or you can hook it onto your belt. And it's got these things coming off it. You can cinch them down. They're kind of like nooses. It's great. I love this thing. I made it myself. I'll come out with a video where how you can make yourself one of these too. They're great. Yeah, it's just a great little game tote. You can hang your ducks from it. Holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ducks. And yeah, that's the limit for most states. Yeah, so here's your little duck tote. You definitely want a duck tote when you're hunting, especially public land, because if you've got a limit of ducks, the last thing that you want to do is have to carry all those ducks and your gear and your decoys, and you're gonna have to carry all of them like separately because you don't have a game tote. So you definitely want a game tote so you can just carry them all easy like that. Game tote is a must. Now, in these little zipper pouches, I have a business card. So if it gets lost, if my bag gets lost, this is a nice bag. Don't want it to get lost and not return. So I have our phone number and our address on the business card, and so if it gets lost, people can find who it belongs to. Next, I have a Sharpie. You never know when you're gonna need a Sharpie. Then I have my hunting license. Never go hunting without your hunting license. And if you do, you're gonna get slammed by a game warden. Then I have my hunter safety identification. You don't really have to take that into the field with you. I just do in case we come across a game warden. And yeah, because if I know I'm 14, so if I come across a game warden and I happen to be by myself, I want to be able to show them that not only am I a licensed hunter, but I have passed a hunter safety course. And last but not least, in this little glasses case, I have another light. This is just a tiny little light. And Glasses. I have never hunted glasses before, but I think I'm gonna start hunting with sunglasses this season, because if you're in a blind, and the sun happens to be in your eyes, you're definitely gonna want some sunglasses to you know, shield you from the sun, and you can still aim with them. I like these a lot. They're nice and slim, flush with my face, and I just like them because I can get a good cheek weld on my shotgun with them, and yeah. Remember to hit the like button down below and subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe, because 2 for 2 Outdoors, the best outdoors channel on YouTube. Remember to hit the bell button down below to get notified on all our videos. Stay tuned for the next 2 for 2 Outdoors episode, and I'll see you next time.
Body with a truck and 2 strong arms, not scared of dirt, and willing to work till the sun goes down. So I pulled up and said, I'm your man, I can start right now, and we shook hands. He said the fence needs fixing, the beaches need picking, and the cows need bringing round. I was hauling hay